only you. Oh.
Oh, only turn up my Bluetooth.
Went to Germany at a refugee camp. I lived there for about a year and a half. Came to the States and moved to Glendale, California. Lived there for about 6 years. School wasn't really for me. Had a 1.8 GPA. I went to the Army. Fort Thomas, Kentucky, 101st Airborne. I got out. I wanted to be a bodybuilder. That was kind of my route. I was going to be a Middle Eastern Arnold, win a Mr. Olympia, going to Hollywood, marry Kennedy, wanted to be a governor. That was kind of like the vision. And then I met a girl named Jambier at Venice Beach who worked at Morgan Stanley being with her. She introduced me to Morgan Stanley being with her. I applied, got a job the day before 9/11 with Morgan in Glendale. Got my experience.
Oh, sweet, Donna voice.
That was my life.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey,
Sarah. How you doing?
October 09.
Oh my gosh.
And we grew that.
Huh?
Can I don't know. I don't know how to work this thing.
Sarah, can we add you to the live? We don't know how to do it. We're gonna try and do it.
20,000 agents nationwide. So
I don't think they have that capability on this.
Financial services investments.
I was just talking about you guys and about the podcast.
Oh,
she said hell no.
What time is it over there?
Girl, I'm busted too. Lord.
You don't have a lot.
We just went to go get beeswax. Yeah, what time is it over there? I think it's like, I'm gonna guess. I think it's 10 a.m. 9:27. I was close.
Okay, cool.
The what you gonna call it? Yeah, you know, we ain't never really went on live before, so I decided today might be the day to go on live while we're driving home because it's an hour, almost 2 hours drive. So might as well, right? What do you think we should talk about?
You got a topic, Sarah, for us to talk about?
Yeah, what do y'all want to know? Because a lot of the times we, YouTube, and it's funny, we touched on this in the podcast that we just filmed yesterday, but like, we don't get to talk to you guys, so, not really, so it's like, if y'all want to hear anything from us, this would be like the perfect time, and we could talk about it.
Yeah, unfiltered, no edits.
Yeah, no edits, nothing. We just in a car, driving home from New Jersey to New York.
They have names?
They don't show me nothing on this. They don't show me who's here. They don't show me. Oh, is that Maxine? Hi, Maxine. Oh, dang. wait. I don't know how to go back. Okay. I'll show you the beeswax. It's in the trunk. You go show her.
Go show her.
How am I gonna get back there?
You have to crawl back there. Be on live. That's for you on.
Lord. Listen, Donovan be doing too much.
They don't want to see the beeswax. They give them what
Right,
they want.
I almost lost y'all for real because that felt not crazy. I am a very clumsy person. Okay, let's park. Alright. I'm in the trunk. This is the beeswax. I don't know if y'all could see it.
How many pounds?
It is 30 pounds. 30 pounds of beeswax. There's a way to make this shit stick. I feel like I lost all the messages.
Maybe we should buy a better one.
So, okay, the thing about the candles. So, okay, that's 30 pounds. So, 12 ounces is in one big candle. So, technically, that would make like 30 big candles and some change, but small candles goes a lot farther. Every pound is 4. No, that don't sound right. 2.7 ounces. So let's just call it 3. So let's call it 5. For every pound, it would be 5 small candles. So that'd be 150 small candles, I'd say. Yeah, they do. They do have the wood wick. They do.
Who's that? Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah's asking. Cause oh yeah, and y'all, make sure y'all follow Sarah and subscribe to her channel, Sarah Alaba, because we bangs with her. It is like, what happened? Okay, so I don't know if I really got into why I started making candles, kind of, but I'll just let y'all know now. So when I was in high school, no, that's a lie. When I was in college, I smoked a lot at my mom's house. She did not know. She's Jamaican. She didn't know. So I used to smoke weed at my mom's house, and I had to cover the smell. So I had air fresheners all over the place, and I also had candles. So started buying a lot of candles. I would go to TJ Maxx, I would go to Marshall's after work and get them cheap candles. It'll be like this whole big thing for $3 or whatever. Not $3, I dragged it, like $10. And that's what I would do. But because I started burning them so often, I started noticing, like, I guess what different wax, like what it meant and all that stuff. I started to look it up because I was burning it so constantly. And honestly, I think just looking up candles, y'all ever type something into Google and then Google just says things about it? It'll be like, I want to type in shoes, right? Let's say I type in shoes. It'll be like, why shoes are messing up your arch and you'll never walk again. I'm like, whoa, how did that happen? I just typed in shoes. So it's kind of like that with candles, where it's like I would type in candles and it'll be like, oh, why are candles bad for you? And now I'm intrigued. I'm like, why are they bad for you? So after looking at that, so I knew from way back when that beeswax was the way to go for candles, just because of how many candles I was burning and stuff like that. And that kind of just led to my love of candles and stuff, and here we are now. I kind of knew in my head what kind of candle I wanted to make because of how many candles I used to burn back in the day. And the reason why I say back in the day is because when we moved in together, Mr. Donovan over here didn't like the scents that I was banging with when I first moved in.
That never sounds true.
It is true.
What?
Remember, because I used to like food scented candles. So he'd come in the house. Right.
Yes. I don't want strawberry pancake, raspberry melon in the house, and I don't want here's the thing. This is my thing about food smelling candles. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind like fruit necessarily. I don't want ribeye steak candle. Ain't
nobody was burning that.
Yes. I don't want apple cider what is it called? Candle scents. I want real scents that smell real. I don't want a fake food smell in the house. If you're not cooking enough, that's how I feel about candles.
As I have grown, I have come to share the same sentiments. It's funny because now if I burn the same candles that I used to burn before, they smell gross to me now.
Domino's pizza candle, Papa John's,
no one was
pepperoni
burning
and bacon pizza candle. You're like, what is this?
So, but I probably would still like fruit scented candles. Like I used to really love like mango papaya. Like that was my jam. It could be a Caribbean thing, but that's pretty much, yeah. So I didn't burn candles as much living when we moved in together because it was all food scented candles, and Donovan wasn't banging with it. So, but it's funny, he loves the candles that I make now. And I think I saw, hold on, I need to see how I can see, okay, past me, okay, I think I figured it out. So, okay, so Sarah asked how I made the scents. So actually the scents are, oh wait, I don't know how to, okay. The scents are, oh yeah, I buy them. I buy fragrance oil from, I have 2 different companies I like to buy them from. And I just really like the smell. They have like these little they either have sample sizes and these sizes, and I really love the smells of the candles. And then I also like how fragrance oils, because I thought about doing like essential oils and stuff, but because it's not really meant to be burned, those can get kind of tricky, if that makes sense, if you just burn them and they're not supposed to. I don't really know how to explain it. Like it might become hazardous because it's not really meant to be burned, if that makes sense. Or yeah, depending on the essential oil. So fragrance oils, you know, the ones that I use in the candle, they are non-toxic. They're like, they won't mess with your reproductive system, they won't mess with your endocrine system. Like all of those things were really important because we are also pretty big on health too. Well, we used to be, you know, we eat Wendy's like every day now, but you know, I still care about my life and my health, if that makes sense. So the candles kind of represents that as well. Anything you want to say, babe? Bruh.
That'd be very funny if we got to an accident.
That funny? Nah.
That'd be a great content. You see a
great content. No. I wish he was on live that time when Donovan was driving.
When I fell asleep?
Yes, when he fell asleep. Oh, I wish he was on live when he fell fell asleep. Oh, that would have been great. Oh wait, y'all said some stuff. Okay, so I know, have y'all eaten lunch today?
Lunch?
No.
We had breakfast, kinda.
I had 2 munchkins and I had a hot chocolate from Dunkin' Donuts, and then Donovan had a sausage, egg, and cheese and croissant. Yeah. But we went grocery shopping. Shout out to Tori. I don't think he's here, but he has sent us some money to go grocery shopping for this week. So that's done. We just heading back home because, man,
I gotta edit the podcast, and
Right.
I have to record more Turo videos made, and I've been trying to get it on Teespring since yesterday, and I didn't even tell you this. So they actually flagged it, and then they what would you call that? They disabled my listing, and they say you're not allowed to have any listing that has the word, any car name cannot be anywhere in the listing. It can't be in the title, it can't be in the description, it can't be any of the pictures. So obviously it had all of the car names when you're counting the cars for the city. They were like, nah, can't have that, so they disabled it. Now I've been trying to get it to connect to YouTube since yesterday, still can't get it to connect. But there is a listing by itself on Teespring, it's just not on YouTube.
So wait, how did you over? Oh, wait. So they don't want. It doesn't matter what's on the sheet. It's the listing that's the problem. They don't want no cars in it.
No, actually both. So what I had to do was on the listing, like on the pictures for what's actually on the spreadsheet, I put a black box across all the names of the cars, and I changed it from Turo calculator to car calculator and car sharing calculator.
Okay.
So now they approve that everything is fine, but
Okay.
I still can't put it on
YouTube.
I want it to be on the bottom of the video.
Yeah, so that's what Donovan's gonna do when he gets home, and then so yeah, you said the podcast and then working on the Turo spreadsheet and getting it up. Yeah. And then for me, I have to make candles. That's why we came out here to get the wax. Oh, y'all ain't see. Oh yeah, I'm stuttering. I was gonna say they didn't see the podcast yet. I'm like, of course they didn't see the podcast yet because we just filmed it yesterday. But I mean, since y'all here, I might as well just tell y'all to get a little heads up into what's happening. So we got a little loan from Square. So it's like what, $1,200 that just came in on Sunday at the end of the craft fair. There's a lot of stuff with that, but I guess it goes deeper into it when the podcast comes out. Pretty much we got this loan from Square. So with that loan, we were able to buy mad supplies, and then the place that I buy the vessels and stuff from, they had like a Labor Day sale, so I got vessels for half off. And you know I bought mad vessels. I bought like 120 vessels, and that's enough for like maybe a month of craft fairs. So I'm super excited for that. And I bought some fragrance oil because one of them is like super expensive in comparison to everybody else, and it comes from that particular company, and that company is in California, something like that, so it takes forever to get here. So that sometimes that holds me up. So because we got this loan, we're able to get a lot of supplies, and now we're able to do craft fairs week after week after week. So now I could kind of buy more supplies in advance and kind of get to make them, like, instead of making them to order, I can make more and kind of have them like a back stock. And that's less work for me in the long run, because then I don't have to make as much candles each week. Like it just makes things a lot smoother. We really needed a little runway to really like make the candles kind of be on its way to being automated and kind of efficient. And that loan that we got from Square is definitely what we needed. And then so super excited for that. But yes, I have a ton of candles to make. Today is Wednesday. The craft fair is on Saturday and Sunday. And how many can we generally bring?
We bring like
80.
No, let's just say 80. So now we're probably gonna be bringing like 100 now.
Yeah, like 80 to 100 small, or like just small or total?
Total. I think we're bringing like 100 total.
I feel like we bring more than 100 total.
I'm saying I think that'll be like the average.
The average? Okay. Yeah. So generally it's around 100. We have candles left over from this past weekend, so I don't have to make too much, hopefully. No, that's not true. I still have to make quite a bit. But either way. Hey, Emmanuel. How you
That's
doing?
Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Hey, Emmanuel. What's going on?
So don't have to make too much. But either way, they all still have to be made today, if that makes sense. Like, I have a little back stock from the last one, but aside from that, the rest of it I have to make today. So that's around 70 candles, I'll just say. Put a number on it. And then stock up when you get, yeah. Right back. So you gotta stock up.
What she said?
To stock up when you have the sale. Like, it's a good thing.
To stock up when we have
Hold
the
on.
sale.
The
What are you trying to?
because the texts keep going away.
Oh.
Yeah, she said, good to hear that y'all gotta keep. Oh, it's the one after that. She said, woo, good to stock up when you get the deals. Here we go. So, what you gonna call it? Yeah, that's what's going on there.
What else happened this week? Or last week, I guess. So we're doing the craft fair this week. Oh, we don't have the wood trimmer.
Oh yeah, we got a new wick trimmer that we're gonna sell at the craft fairs. I'm gonna use that to make the candles too. I think I like it. I like it better than the wick trimmer I currently have. I need to figure out how to put this back. TV. Right? I knew it, right? How much does it cost to mail you a candle? Where you live again, Emmanuel? What state is that? I feel like it shouldn't cost more than $10 shipping. I don't think so. But if you're on the website, I have it that the shipping is like a base price. I think it's like $4.50. So
Wait, what?
yeah, it doesn't change.
But it's $10 and you keep the same price?
Yes, I do.
That's kind of crazy.
It's not. It's not crazy. I have an explanation.
Please explain to everybody your explanation as to why it costs $10 to ship, and yeah, you are shipping everybody the same candle for the same price. And we all want to hear this. I want to know this too. What? Why are you doing that? We're all listening.
I think it's reasonable.
I'm listening.
It's reasonable.
What do you mean it's reasonable? It costs $10 to ship and you charge $4?
Yes, it's reasonable. It's very reasonable.
How is it out of seat? This be my problem.
It's not. I promise you, it's not crazy.
An explanation after we all heard was it's reasonable. Why is it reasonable?
Because shipping is kind of, and then okay, other two is I use a different shipping platform than what is provided on Squarespace to make it. That makes sense. Because if okay.
Sounds crazy. That's six. If a candle costs $9, $15.
I kind of wanted to eat the cost.
Right, that's problematic. So, because that's a large cost. That's a six. If the candle is $15.
But it depends on how far you are. So that's why I said for Emmanuel, because he lives farther away, it's probably going to be around $10. If you're closer, it's probably not going to be as much.
If the candle is $15 and you are eating a $6 cost.
Emmanuel, you got me in trouble.
What price? That's what? That's almost. Is that 30% of the price?
I don't think so.
6 goes into 15.
But that's the thing. You're not thinking.
It's only, almost 50%. That's almost 50%.
You're not thinking about, because you're not thinking about when people buy big candles. A lot of the orders that come from the website are big candles too. So if you get multiple candles, it kind of helps with the cost. Like, it doesn't cost as much.
What does it cost as much? What are you talking about?
To send it.
Am I bugging? Because I feel like I'm not bugging. Am I bugging right now?
Okay, because $2 to $3 are baked into the price of the candle for shipping, to account for shipping. That's how I priced it, right?
Sure.
So let's say it's $2, right? And I charge $4.50. It might be $5. Let's call it $5.
For
shipping.
It costs $5 to ship.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So even if they buy one candle, right, and let's say shipping ends up being $10. That's $5 plus the $2. That means that the person is only getting a $3 discount. Makes sense?
I don't know how you got that. What? Say it again.
$2 are baked into itself to account for shipping. Right.
Right.
So, and that's technically, I think, even for candles, because I wasn't expecting to sell it at the craft fair. I was expecting to sell the candles mostly online. So even the candles that we sell in person technically have that same price point. Does that make sense? With the $2, $3 baked in for shipping.
Right, but I don't think that shipping is baked into the price that we have. Like I don't. If you're going by like a formula to price something, I don't think that's a price that you put in there.
What you mean?
I think you account for shipping after you account for the prices that you like. After you decide what you should charge for it, I think then you decide shipping afterwards.
That's what I did. So I can show you my spreadsheet that I was using. I think it might be slightly off because the prices of the materials have changed from when I first made it. But on the spreadsheet, it was like, this is how much the candle costs itself. This is how much the candle costs. Because I was also gonna I was going to use Etsy as a platform, and they take out a percentage. So I had a number with just the candle itself. I had a number with candle plus shipping, and then I had a number with candles plus Etsy plus shipping. So the number with candle plus shipping is the one that I ended up going with to price the candles.
Okay, so okay. How I think it should be done is that there should be a multiple of whatever the shipping price is. Did you have that on there?
You mean for like,
If shipping is gonna be $2, and that's something you can't count for because it's always changing. But if it's gonna be $2, then the price added should be like $4. So there's a profit on you shipping it. Because if the price and even the whatever the pay somebody to make the candles or to sell the candles,
yeah,
that's what accounts for the price.
mm-hmm.
You have that, and you have profit, and then you also have shipping, which we're talking about.
Right.
Which is why I don't think that shipping should be included, especially if it's matching exactly the amount that it costs. And in some situations, it actually costs more to ship than what you put into the price.
What you mean?
Because if somebody were to buy one small candle, they live across the country, how much would that cost to sell?
Probably at most it's $10.
Okay.
Or
so,
like
so that means that
12, 13.
That's not put into the price. They get a free candle.
What you mean they get a free candle?
If the candle costs $15 to make and it costs $12 to ship.
But it don't cost $15 to make. You're talking about the small one, right?
Yes.
Right. It don't cost that much.
If it's $15 for us.
Okay.
And we are selling it for $15, and we give to somebody $12 discount.
It's not a $12 discount because they still paid $5 towards the shipping.
Okay, how much money are we making on it?
What do you mean?
How much money would we be making if we sell a $15 candle, and somebody got $12 off, and then they got an extra $5 on top, so we got $8.
How did we get $12 off?
Okay, we lost $12. Let's say.
How did we lose $12?
Because for shipping.
Okay.
So we lost $12 for shipping. So from 15 to go down to 3. So they pay $5 for shipping.
But it's not. It wouldn't be 15. It would be $20 because they're still paying $5 for shipping.
Okay, so that's what I said. So they would be $12 from the 15 down, and then you add their $5 that they are actually paying for shipping. Go back to $8. Right?
Say that one more time.
If it's $15 for the candle, right, for them to buy it.
Sure, yeah.
$12.
Sure, yes, it's $8.
Yes.
Okay.
That's half off. That's half.
But that's the thing. People generally don't just buy one candle. That makes sense. They kind of buy more than one at a time. It's not often I get an order with just one candle.
Okay, so if someone buys a large candle.
And you're right, and the large candle too,
does it cost more to ship a large candle?
No.
It doesn't cost more to ship a large candle. So weight doesn't play a part into this. They don't weigh it at all.
No, like I've shipped candles of different sizes. I think they have like a weight range, and I think that the large candles don't really exceed that range. So I've never paid more than like $13 to ship somewhere. Yeah. So I don't know if that answers your question.
It sounds like there's an $8 shipping cost that we're eating on the large candle.
$13 is at most. Typically it's around $7. it depends on how far the person is that we're shipping it to. So if average is 7, they paid a 5, and then 2 is baked into the shipping price. If it's 10, if whatever it is $10, we paid 3.
Sure.
But you can look over it and make some changes. Because like I said, Squarespace was kind of pissing me off with how they have their shipping pricing set up. So that's kind of why I just did it the other way, because I just wanted to set the website up.
I feel you. I understand 100%. I get that.
So yes, Indiana, that's where Emmanuel lives.
That's what Jordan's at.
Facts, it is where Jordan's at. Trying to think what else. Yeah, if y'all have any questions or anything, please feel free to.
Yeah, we got another hour and 10 minutes.
Yes, another hour and 10 minutes. Another hour. Going over a bridge right now. If y'all can see that.
Flip the camera.
Oh, I can flip the camera. So yeah, we in a little Chevrolet car. So what else? Oh yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch a little bit, y'all. I'm still trying to figure it out though, cause I did 2 streams so far. Have you guys ever thought of starting a real estate photography media company? Ooh, that's a good question.
Real estate photography? Who asked them, Sarah?
No, it's Stefan. Oh, they went away. Oh, yeah, Stefan.
How you spell it?
STEPHEM.
Real estate photography. It crossed my mind earlier in it, and funny enough, I actually thought about it from my friend Hunter, because he's heavy into photography. But how much I don't see how much money can be made from that. Steven or Stefan. Is it Steven or Stefan? Let's make sure I say it correctly. But what kind of money do you think we could make doing that? Like, how much money do you see us making?
I think it's definitely something that could be possible. I don't know if it would be specifically for real estate though.
For me, it's the money. I don't know. I'm like, if you're charging what, $100 to do it, $200.
He said, guys in the industry making over 100K, and I make over 100K. Oh, so you do photography yourself?
Is it? And do you only do it in real estate?
It's pronounced Stefan.
So with an F.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that 100K a month or 100K a year?
I don't know how to keep the chat on the screen.
Really? It's on screen right now.
Yeah, and then it fades away. I don't know why.
I think, bro, you know what's crazy? I think I was watching Ludwig do it, and that's probably what he was talking about. And I think on Twitch, and Sarah, if you're still there, you can tell me, this is true. Does the Twitch chat always stay on the stream when you're streaming? Always stay on the screen when you're streaming?
So he said, yeah, I own a media company. I do real estate only. That's what he said. He said 100K a year.
How many clients do you need to get to 100K a year? And then how long did it take you to get to 100K? Like from when you first started to now?
He said, I've seen guys made over 250K.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious about that business. As y'all know, I'm trying to get to 10 billion. So I do want to have a media company. So it wouldn't specifically, like Melissa said, it wouldn't be in one specific area. But at some point when we have enough money, we're gonna like have obviously our videos will be edited, and then we'll have somebody like kind of cut them up. And when we do that, what I want to do is I want to kind of have the team that we use be able to be outsourced to other people for them to use, other smaller creators to be able to have someone use their content, repurpose it, and make content for them. And then once we have that, we can expand that to businesses and things like that, and have it. Answer the other question.
Well, which question?
I asked him how long it took him to start to get to that, and how many clients does it 100K?
No. So yeah, I don't know if you heard what Donovan asked. He said, how long did it take to kind of get to that point, and how many clients do you have like to hit 100K? And then Emmanuel asked if we have a subscriber goal by the end of the year. I think our goal is 10,000, right?
Yeah.
10,000, yeah. Because I said I think because we have two separate goals, like two separate goals for this year. Mine says 10,000. It's possible that Donovan's could say something different, but
I don't think I had a subscriber.
I think you do. I think it was 10,000, honestly. Yeah. So yeah, waiting for Stefan to answer.
Yeah, 10,000. That's still the goal. I think it'll help. Now that we're able to do more than one craft fair, like back to back, I think that'll give us more money to be able to free us up to do more videos that we want to do. Melissa's actually talking about it this morning about possibly doing like an update on YouTube.
Yeah, because it's been a year since we've been monetized.
Yeah, because I wanted the video that's up right now about us on YouTube. I don't feel like I executed well on that video in terms of what was inside of it, and I wanted to redo it because I felt like a lot of things I learned about YouTube I didn't really get to speak on in that video. So I think that's something I was going to put out. And then I think we make a good amount of, we make decent money on YouTube, you know, comparably to other subscribers counts.
Yeah. Okay, so what? You see this? This live chat stuff is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so Stefan said it really depends on the quality of the clients and how many homes they need. Why is it disappearing? Wow, I'm reading it. And how many homes they need shot. Took me about 2 years to bring in 6 figures, but before that I was still making very, very good money.
And how do you find them?
Oh, the clients.
Yeah.
I'm assuming agents. Agents probably have a lot to do with that, because I don't even know who took the pictures for our listing.
That's the thing. I saw the guy and he looked like a hunter.
Oh.
Like a guy that does photography that comes. He had like the backpack, the shorts, kind of like he kind of be, you know, sprinting a little bit. He do a little athleticness.
I'm gonna put this damn thing. And then Emmanuel asked if we're gonna have employees for the online business. Well, he said for online. Let me double check.
I'm gonna pull over and go to get a thing for that.
You want to?
What is the problem, Melissa? We all heard you. What was that?
Because I'm like, I don't know if it's necessary, but you know, because I'm like, all I have to do is put a little something on it.
Right. So, okay, you gonna put a little something on it.
And then if it drop, it drop.
Okay. And if it drop, we go get something.
Alright. I think I'm confident that this one will not fall. Damn, what was happening? Okay. So, okay, Stefan said, I think it will be great for you guys as content creators since it'll give you guys an excuse to buy a really high quality camera equipment, and you can use it for YouTube.
Oh, see, that's not gonna work. You have to move that because I can't see the mirror.
Oh, you can't. Oh, yeah.
If you put it on this one, or just further back, if you put it right over the window, I can see. Well, you can put it higher.
So I'm like, I don't know if it's the okay, that was better. Okay, so you said put it here.
No, either up higher or either go back right here. As long as it's not directly.
That's good. Okay. I feel like y'all all in my face. Okay. this don't fall on my ankle. That shit gonna hurt. Okay, he said you find clients through many ways. Cold calls, emails work very well. There's no shortage of clients though. Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube chat's terrible.
Bruh,
It's
like
disappearing every time. It's crazy.
I think I remember you guys had facts.
Thank you.
Right. I remember that too.
Bruh.
I was dreading. Cause back then I was really editing mad videos too. I was like, dang, ain't nobody seen them. But I think, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, 500 subscribers. I still have videos on the channel. I talked about it before, where we have like 3 views, 26 views, 11 views.
And I think the funny part is, like, we'll go back and watch them ourselves, and I'd be having a ball. I'd be having a blast. I'd be dying. Because I think they're still good videos. I think the videos that we make now, like editing wise and production wise, is better because of what we learned. But I don't think any video was like a bad video. I think we always did the best of what we could do at that time. So it's always enjoyable to watch the old videos and kind of see what we were doing. We have videos of us in Chicago, which is kind of crazy. I don't even think y'all even know our backstory. Y'all even know how Donovan and I met. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Sarah was just watching one of the old videos. I think we were texting a group chat, and she was watching. Was that a sewing video?
It was. I think I was making you a shirt, maybe.
Bruh, that
something
video
like that.
Wild.
Right. Some of these videos is wild. They kind of wild, for real.
A lot of old videos. I think it's funny because some of the things that I say in those videos, I don't know if I would say it now, and I don't know why I would or wouldn't say somebody said something else.
Oh yeah, Emmanuel said the old video shows how far you've grown. And then Sarah said the old video slap.
Yeah, I said there's some stuff in. I was like, oh, whew, I said that. I was like, oh, that's what he was talking about back then. Okay. I'm like, all right.
Bro. Yeah, sometimes them old videos, like I said, Chicago, Italy.
So that was the funniest one.
And I think it's kind of crazy because at that point we were filming, but we were still. I think that we have a good understanding of each other now. A lot of those early videos, we're still getting to know each other. We're still, getting accustomed to being around each other all the time and all that stuff. Because, I want to talk about it so bad. Huh?
Sure.
I can talk about it? Because, I don't know, it always makes me excited to talk about how we met. Because I bagged Donovan. It was me. I'm sure y'all knew this. Yeah, I'm sure y'all felt it. I was the one that backed.
See, that's because the Lord know you lying. The Lord told you to stop lying.
I was not
lying.
That's
why that happened. The Lord said,
why you fell off like
the
that?
Lord struck you as soon as you started speaking about it. The camera was fine the whole time. As soon as you want to start speaking blasphemy, the Lord said, I strike you down right now. That's what happened. Okay. Keep lying to them.
I mean, so that's how, I want to hear raw. Right, Sarah, right. And then so I think now you have more of a business model. Back then everything was more like a hobby. Yeah, kind of like hobbies. And I feel like I'm gonna say the first thing of being like a active business. I don't know how you would describe it.
Yeah, I think most things that we've done have been the candle stuff, just selling it. So we were doing, the whole purpose of what we're doing, I was playing basketball, and things like that. So those were like, okay, we can just get better at the things we're doing and then sell those things to other people. So they never got to the point of being a business because at the time we had, like, we were going to work, we were trying to figure out what to, at that point we didn't have the eviction, have more freedom, and we just have a lot of debt. So we're trying to manage that. And then now that we were able to sell the candles, almost at the same time that everything else is kind of winding down, we can turn it into a business. And because it's making so much money, we can now grow it and put that money.
And I think all the other businesses that we either started to do, tried to do, all that information that we learned from our hobbies and, like I said, those other business ventures have gone into the candles. It plays a role in how the design is, our display when we do the craft fair. Like, that's why I really like the candle. I want to say love, but I don't feel like I love the candles, honestly. My love is of music.
You farted? You did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Why would you
Yes,
say
you
that?
did.
No, I didn't.
You did. Oh my god.
What are you talking about? That
Oh
was a
my
no.
god. We farting on screen with the windows down. I can't breathe. Oh my god.
Now I'm about to end the stream now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Your stomach is messed
No,
up.
no. Stop it. Oh Lord. Maxine said, it's always a great thing to reevaluate your thoughts and beliefs as we mature and have different life experiences. Our views do sometimes change, and that's great and perfectly normal. And then Emmanuel said, when your back was against the wall, you made the best videos. When you thought you were going to get evicted, you buckled down and did more, and I can respect you for that. Thanks, Emmanuel.
Yeah, we had to figure out something. Like I said, I feel like one of the things that I'm most proud of is the fact that we did keep making videos. Especially the podcast, because we could have stopped making videos and just been like, you know what, we're gonna figure something out, and then we'll be back in 6-8 months or a year. Like, imagine if when the house started going crazy, we said, you know what, we're just gonna not record no more until next year. And honestly, when we first got the house, we were not even monetized on YouTube. So
that's very true.
We didn't get monetized until like 5 months after buying the house. And our first month on YouTube, we made like $40.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I mean, for me, I always want to look back and see kind of what we went through. I haven't got to sit down and watch old videos like that, like really often. But they're there, so I'm gonna be able to go whenever we actually get our new apartment and we having some money and we sit down and go, take a deep breath. Then I'm gonna get to go and watch some of the old videos and stuff. So.
Yeah. And I think it's funny. I don't even think it ever crossed my mind to not do the podcast, like because of the whole model of our channel and what it like kind of stands for, what it means. Like that would be like pretty much against it to like not do a podcast. And we've done podcasts in Philly, we've done it in Atlanta, right? Like it was never an option to not do it. So it's always.
I forgot the Philly one. I remember that Atlanta one. I forgot we did one in Philly.
We absolutely did one. I think we did one in Philly, right?
Yeah, we did. That's when we did that right after
Airbnb. Yep. Wow. Wild time. Ooh, that's a nice car. What kind of car is that?
That is a Lamborghini. That's
Lamborghini.
2 Lamborghinis
That's
actually.
2 Lamborghinis. Oh.
The truck and the.
Oh, that's a Lamborghini truck?
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all see? Ooh, look at Lamborghini truck.
It's a wholesale house right here. You see this? They got the grass is overgrowing.
Oh.
If you're wholesaling, there's a house right here. They might
Next
be looking,
to the Lamborghini truck?
Right. And then this look at their lawn. Their lawn looks nice. Theirs is a little messed up. It's a good wholesale house.
But what was I talking about before? Yes.
What?
I was talking about how I bagged you.
Right.
How I was the one.
Let me move over before the Lord or a deer jumped out the forest into the car.
What is wrong with what I'm saying?
You say ask God. Just don't ask me. I didn't
What
the
is
one that
you the one
camera.
said I'm wrong. So
Who
what's
said- I
so
said
correct it?
God.
What's the correction?
About what?
About what is incorrect about what I'm saying?
You think,
I bagged you.
Think that
I bagged you.
That is why. Listen,
I bagged
that's why
you.
God gonna strike you down because you are lying in his name.
So a little backstory, you know. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to word everything.
Yeah, somehow with a lie. Go ahead.
Lie. Anyways, so I used to work at Starbucks. I was an A1 barista, and I was was I? I don't think I was a supervisor yet. I think I was talking to Donovan while I was training to become a supervisor. So it wasn't really official yet.
Damn, you was there for like 3 months and then you left.
Right.
That's cool.
So yeah, I took my food handler's license thing already. I already started the training, whatever. So okay, I'm at work. I was working at the Starbucks near Central Park in Manhattan. Because I used to live in. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all everything. We got mad time. We got 53 minutes. So I used to live in Far Rockaway. If okay, let's say that this is a map. My hand is the map. Far Rockaway is all the way over here. Manhattan is like all the way over here, and the Bronx is all the way up here somewhere, right? So there was no way.
This is your map. This is Far Rockaway, and this is Manhattan.
This is my map, right? This is Far Rockaway. Manhattan is my little thing over here, and then the Bronx is up here. I feel like that's a bad map. Okay, this is Far Rockaway. This is Manhattan. This is the Bronx. So if it wasn't for this day, I don't think y'all understand. There was no way for me and Donovan to meet if it was not for this day. There was no way. There was absolutely no way. I don't know how we would have met. There's no way. So we yes, I was leaving Far Rockaway all the way to go to Manhattan to work, and I'm not really important. Either way, I went to work this day. I was about to go on my break. I was about to go on my break. I was about to go in the back room. I was about to be done. So the registers that's in the front, that's also where you clock in and clock out. So I'm in the back. I'm in the back of the Starbucks, and I see, you know, I see a man come in, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, okay, he kind of cute. He kind of cute. And my friend, she was at the register. So I'm preying, and I'm like, I think he's cute, so I'm gonna say something to him. So I walk up to the register, and Donovan, he was doing deliveries, so he was picking up an order. Were you ordering at the register for it? So he had to order at the register. So I went up there. The girl was still taking the order, and I'm like, I like your beard. That was me shooting my shot. And he said, oh, thank you. And then he gave me a dap, right? He gave me a dap. I was like, oh, okay. Right? And then that was it. That was it, y'all. He gave me a dap, and that was it. And he was standing waiting for his drink. And I kept trying to make eye contact with him because, like I said, I thought he was cute. And he gave me a dap. So I'm just kind of like looking. I'm waiting for him to see me. And he never sees me, y'all. And I'm just kind of like talking to my other coworker. I'm like, shit. I think he's cute. So I wrote my number down on a sleeve, on a little coffee sleeve, and I was trying to give it to him, but he just got his drinks and stuff. He about to leave the store. So I'm like, shit. So mind you, I could have let it go. I could have been like, damn, you know, I tried, whatever. I ran this man down. I ran him down, and I think I tapped him because he couldn't hear me. He had AirPods in. I'm gonna tell y'all what he was doing in his AirPods later. But he had AirPods in, so he couldn't hear me. So I tapped him, and I'm like trying to give him my number, and I'm that shy and shit. I'm like this, but he had the orders in his hand, so he couldn't grab it from me. So he just told me to put it in the bag. I turned around and I was about to run away, and I almost got a concussion because I almost slammed into the fixture that we had there. But and then he left, and he texted me his name while he was I think once he got outside or something like that. So that was initially how we met. I did not hear from Donovan for like 2 to 3 days afterwards, and it was my birthday weekend. I met him maybe 2 days before my birthday. He didn't message me. He didn't text nothing aside from his name. So, being the person that I am, I texted him like, hey, do you have a like Instagram or Snapchat or something like that? You know, trying to kind of get him to kind of like see me without being too thirsty. I was trying. And then I think he called me. That what happened?
I don't think so. I remember telling you I don't use that stuff. I might call you like later in the day. That was probably at work.
It was something. And then I had went to my friend's school that weekend. I went to Ariel school. She went to Stony Brook, and I was telling them about the guy that I met, and I thought he was cute and everything, and they were like, okay, do you have a picture? And I'm like, shit, I don't have a picture. I don't even know how to show you what he looks like. So I think we had already gotten on the phone at that point, and I think I FaceTimed you, and they were able to see like what he looks like because of the FaceTime, and that's kind of how we started talking. But I just think that Donovan had me messed up because he didn't message me. He wasn't even he was really about to leave that Starbucks. He was about to leave without my number or anything like that. Explain yourself.
What is Emmanuel saying?
Emmanuel said, I don't believe either one of you guys are shy. I'm shy sometimes.
Melissa, the only time Melissa is not shy is when she's performing.
That's the only time I'm not shy.
Yes, pretty much. Like that's probably what I mean. When you are like in front of a camera, or if you are singing or acting or something like that, that's usually when you're not shy.
Yeah, I can see that.
But maybe I just make it more But yes. So the story Melissa told you is
true.
Wildly inaccurate.
Wildly inaccurate.
Wildly
How is it wildly inaccurate?
Okay, so here's how it's wildly inaccurate.
Chatting.
Because okay.
No, Emmanuel. No. Emmanuel said he was a businessman on a mission with his deliveries. Absolutely
right.
not.
Thank you.
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
He couldn't look my way. You couldn't give me a little look. You couldn't acknowledge my existence.
I'm gonna give you guys.
I was waiting in a cut. I was close to the man. I was close but far.
You were not even close.
I was close but far.
Here's the full perspective of what happened. Okay, from my end, how it went down. So what happened was I was at work doing food deliveries, right? And while I'm doing my food deliveries, I'm like, I think I just had like a good week at work. So I decided I'm gonna go get some AirPods. First day with my AirPods, right? First day number one. I literally just went into the store before this order. So I'm feeling myself. Never had AirPods before. I'm like, yeah, I got AirPods now. I'm fancy. I get money. I got my AirPods in, right? So I'm on the phone with this girl I'm talking to at the time, right?
I got you, Maxine.
So we driving around. I'm riding my bike around, whatever, trying to find a Starbucks. So I get to the Starbucks, and I'm on the phone with her. Mind you, me and her been talking for a little minute, and
her is not me.
Me and her were planning to go to an Airbnb for like a couple of days. That was the plan. So we were kind of talking about that on the phone, right? So, but she wasn't my girlfriend. We just took it on the phone. So then I go to get the order from Starbucks, right? So I go into Starbucks, and I see some cute little girl at the register, right? And I'm like, oh, she kind of cute. So I'm like,
wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not your story
that's
time.
Crazy.
It's not your story
that's
time.
That's crazy.
It's not.
That's not me, y'all. I hope you know that. I was giggling. That's not me. He's a cute little girl at the register. It was not me because I was not on register. So I hope y'all keep that in mind.
So I see this cute little thing at the right. I'm like, okay, let me go talk to her real quick, right? So I'm talking to her. I'm getting her laughing. She giggling and whatnot. So I'm like, mind you, I'm on the phone with one girl, and I'm talking to her. I'm kind of, spin game, because I know if I'm talking to her, the girl on the phone gonna hear me be like, who are you talking to like that? Oh my God. And that's how she gonna act. So I'm just being real nice with her. So while I'm talking to this girl at the register, I feel somebody staring at me, right? And mind you, the register set up like, you come in a Starbucks, and there's the desk right here, and then like all behind the desk, as you see, is like all the other employees, and all the way to the back is their break room, right? So as I'm talking to this one girl at the register, I see her looking at me. So I'm like, I'm not paying her no mind, because I see her looking at me. She's all the way in the back. I'm like, whatever. So I see her start like lollygagging and moseying on over to the where
I was clocking out for my break. I had to clock out at the register.
Clock out, right? So they got like 5 registers in that place. She decided she wanna come to the one right where I'm talking to this other girl. She wanna come next to her, right? I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But now I know why she came over here, because I saw her looking at me. But she walked all the way over to me. I'm like, all right, I know she wants me. I feel it. It's like, okay, cool. So again, I'm still kind of ignoring her, whatever. She comes and starts going to the other register. So that's when she said something like, oh, I like your beard. And honestly, I'll tell you what happened. So honestly, I was talking to her, and after I made the order, I was walking away to wait to get it from the other side of the Starbucks. As I was walking away, you said, oh, I like your beard. Mind you, I wasn't talking to you at all before that. So I came back and I was like, oh, we're like, okay, I'll get like, I bet, I feel you, right? So I'm like, thank, appreciate that. Do a little thing, you know, you feel me? And mind you, at this time my beard, I know she was lying. At this time my beard was super trash. Like,
it was cute. You had the ability to make facial hair.
Sure,
it was some work, but it was cute.
It was, like I said, it was struggling. But I might have that day. I think that day I might have put moisturizer on, but I didn't know what I was doing with my beard, so it probably dried up at the time I saw her. So that's that. I know she was lying, but I'm like, all right, whatever you want to compliment me, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna accept it. So then she said that to me. I walked back over to get the Starbucks, and I'm waiting for them to give it to me. I'm on the phone still talking to that one girl, talking to the other girl left, right? And I was not talking to you when you were there. I don't think I was talking to you.
You did not talk to me at all. You completely did not look my way. Nothing.
So then I finally got my order from Starbucks, right? Or the people's order. It's a big ass breakfast order. So I'm leaving the place. I got one hand of bags, another handful of coffee. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go put it in my bag when I get outside, because I didn't want to put it in the bag while I was there because there's so many people that were there. I'm like, you know what, wait till I get outside. So as I'm walking out the door, Melissa, or I don't know her name at this point. So this girl runs up on me and starts tapping me, and I'm like, what's up? Like, I turn around and she's like shaking, right? So I'm like, oh, I see she's trying to give me her number. I see I wrote it down on like the warmer that you have to hold your coffee. Hold on one second, I don't want to crash. So she had wrote it down on the warmer. So I saw what it was. I'm like, all right, you know, I gotta be smooth with it, because I don't want to look like a little clown. And I'm trying to grab that. I dropped the coffee, the bag spilled. I gotta reorder it. Silly, right? Just the bag. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, listen. So just put it in the bag. Just drop it in the bag, and you know, when I can, I'm gonna try and get to it. She's like, okay. Then she put it in the bag, right? So like she said, she turns around and almost slams into this stanchion that is in the middle of the Starbucks, and almost trips over like a garbage can or something. And I'm like, all right, cool, or whatever. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I know I got the juice anyways. I'm not too surprised.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I saw.
So I was a little nervous. Okay, that's not a common thing for me to do. For me to run, I had to run. I don't think y'all understand, because one moment he was at the thing, I wrote my number down, I look up and he's about to head out the door. So I had to run all the way over there to try to give him the number before he gets outside the store, because I wasn't gonna go outside. I wasn't gonna go outside and chase him down. That's a lot. But while he was in the store, I'm like, okay, I just gotta close this distance. I gotta get there. And it did occur to me that maybe, you know, my other coworker might have found him attractive or whatever.
She had a boyfriend. She did have a boyfriend.
She did have.
So right. So like I said, me and her we was talking. That other girl didn't. So then, as I got the number in my bag, I leave and I text her my name, and that's usually what I do for the number, just because I wanted to know what my name is and that I have their number saved, and it's, you know, they have my number saved. So that's usually the protocol. Now, my thing was, I found Melissa attractive. One of the reasons was because of her hair. That was one of my things. I love natural hair. So I'm okay. But like I said, I already have a girl that I was talking to at the time, and we were really planning to go to stay at an Airbnb for days. So I was not really paying Melissa much mind, because I'm like, I'm already talking to this person. So this is what girls love to do. Girls love doing this, right? They want to see your Instagram, they want Twitter, your social media. Back in the day when I was, you know, on the market, I'm like, listen, I'm not giving you that, because if you wanna know me, you talk to me on the phone. What's on Instagram, what's on Facebook, what's on Twitter, you're not gonna get to know me like that. You're gonna make preconceived judgment based on what you see on there, and then try and treat me how you think I act from what you see online.
Because his Instagram is wild. His Instagram is very wild.
It's really not.
It's wild.
Like I said, here's my thing too, right? If I had an Instagram that had 100,000 followers, she would start acting different. Instagram that had more people I was following than followers I had, she would act different. And my Instagram had pictures of me, depending on what it was, she would put me in that cap. If I only had pictures of me and my mom, she must be a mama's boy. You know what? If you want to get to know me, we're gonna talk on the phone, and you can then judge me based on what you see and what you hear from us on the phone, and when we hang out. That's how I looked at it. So when she asked me that, it's like, oh, it's like a couple days. Like I didn't text her back because
he was hoeing. He was slutting himself out.
I think it was I think it was literally that weekend I was going out with that girl to stay at the Airbnb. So I didn't respond to Melissa for that whole time I was there.
Crazy.
So then,
Crazy.
The following week, I believe her birthday was coming up. So she had went up to her friend's school. So now here's nothing that girls love to do. Girls love doing this too, right? So they want to test you against their friends. They want to see like, oh, can you hold your own if I put you with my friends? And how will my friends think about you? That kind of stuff, right? So I'm hip to the game. I know this happens already. So hold on.
Yeah, Manuel said, I've heard many stories of people meeting the right one when they were dating someone else. Seems like you guys fall in that category.
Right.
Yeah, because I also was talking to somebody too, but it wasn't serious. It was just kind of long, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So now with so now she's at her school and at her friend's school, and I'm at home. Mind you, this is like, I think the girl that I was with was either on her way to my house that night or had just left. It was one or the other. I can't remember what it was. Because she had FaceTimed me, and I remember just being like at my house, kind of like, all right, I'm about to talk. I think the other girl's coming to my house. I guess what would have happened. She was on her way over. So I was talking to Melissa on the phone on thing. I don't know. Were you showing your face?
I think I did. Yeah. I was cute. I was about to go out.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit. Her friend, me, and all types of whatever, nonsense. That is the basic overview of the story. Now, one thing I left out too is that after I saw Melissa, right, I had went down to the park where I play basketball. I'm like, yo, I just seen this fine ass girl who's like 6 feet, bro. I'm telling you. She walked up to me at the thing. She gave me her number, bro. Her hair, she was mad thick, bro. I'm telling you, all types of stuff.
I don't know who he saw, because it wasn't me.
Right?
I'm 5'7", 5'5", 5'6".
So I'm like, yo, she gave me I forgot how I did it, but I'm a social media wizard when it comes to tracking people down. I will find your LinkedIn, I will find your Facebook, your old Facebook, your side Facebook, all that. I'm finding your Instagram, your fake Instagram, find everything, right? So I found an Instagram that day on the way down to from Starbucks down to the park. So I'm doing my research, I look to see what kind of girl she is. I'm like, all right, she seems like she's legitimate. Funny enough, like I said, if she checked me out, I'm like, I can't give her my Instagram. But again,
right, he over here.
She didn't give me hers. I found it. If she wanted to find mine, that's on her. But I wasn't gonna give it to her. But I found hers. So I'm like, okay, she has a good head on her shoulders. She be looking kind of. She put herself together. She a little joint. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I respect it. Now the funniest thing to me about the whole interaction is that when I was Melissa, right? I had that whole time, I thought Melissa was 6 feet tall. The whole time. So come to find out why I thought she was 6 feet is because she had her hair in a top puff. So her hair was in my face when I saw her. So I'm like, oh, if your hair is right, like it was so close to my face, I thought she was close to my height. She is shorter than me. She's like 5'6", 5'6".
Yes, 5'6".
But yeah, that is the origin story of how Melissa and I met, and then there are some other stories in there.
Yeah. But I had to fight. I don't think did y'all hear how many times? Because he was really playing with me. Talking to she who will not be named.
The Lord Voldemort.
No, but yeah, he was playing games. I was really like, okay, because I thought our initial interaction was cool, and yeah, so I really had to put that's the other thing too. I have no problem kind of like letting someone know that I'm interested in them. I know a lot of women kind of feel like the man should court you, which I don't disagree with, but I'm gonna let you know, I think you're cute, and then you do whatever you want to do with that information.
But here's the thing. See, when you say courting, right? I don't think you courted me. I think I absolutely. I
don't think I courted you, but if I didn't give you my number, how would we be talking right now?
We wouldn't be. However, but this is what I say. When it comes to guys and girls starting a relationship, I always say the woman should give signals, right? And I mean legitimate signals. So then he can decide whether or not he wants to pursue the courtship with said woman. So in Melissa's case, she said, okay, I'm gonna give you my number. Okay, she gave her telling me about the beer thing. That was cool. Her giving me her number was probably the best thing. And then after that, you know, we here now. So, you know, I've had to put on the sauce. This is where we at.
Put on the sauce.
I'm just, you know, you feel me?
Okay, EK asked what GPS we're using. We're using Google Maps.
Yeah.
I feel like I would call it trash, but
Bruh, it is trash. I prefer Waze, even though they're not owned by Google. And I actually watched a video today, I didn't know this, that with Waze, they used to allow you to make your like new roads.
oh yeah, see, I would prefer that.
So if you found a new road, you could just map it for them if they couldn't get there. So they said a lot of countries that weren't like the main ones, people would use Waze because they could kind of put where the streets are actually at.
Oh.
And if you had a certain amount of points, you could then like name their street. So yeah.
And then Emmanuel said, where did you call signals? I guess what did you call signals? Did we have a first date? Yeah, we had a first date, Emmanuel. Yeah, we had a first date. Listen,
I sauced her up.
Listen. I can't lie. That first date was kind of crazy. I don't even know if I should tell y'all about the first date. I feel like I am.
I know.
I feel like I am. I've been. He is working. Okay, I think I should be connected now. It always worked out that we would meet up.
That's the Lord again. That's the Lord talking to you. The Lord telling you. That's the Lord.
Damn, Emmanuel said I think the live went out completely.
Right. That's the Lord telling you.
No. I want to tell you. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I want to tell everything.
Nothing to talk about after that.
What you mean nothing to talk about?
That's it. You not got nothing to talk about.
That's what I've waited years. I've waited years to talk about.
No, because you haven't had the opportunity to talk about it.
What you mean?
What opportunity would you have had to talk about it?
On the channel, none.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
On the channel, none. That's what I'm excited.
First day out, people. I'm telling everything.
Yes, first day. Yes, absolutely.
We'll talk about next time.
Okay. My question.
It's definitely indicator, right? So for me, for a woman, I always say to ask a guy for help and be flirtatious.
Nah, I'm gonna be mad if you help me and that's it, and then you leave.
But you gotta. It's okay. You know what? We had talked about this before. I think on a podcast.
Yeah, I think you gotta approach it like a white woman.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I feel like they are more like kind of okay with approaching guys and just kind of being like, I like you, like.
I know. You know what I think too.
Like there was this one time when we was leaving Chicago and me and Donovan were walking. And me and him walking after the concert. We went to see Travis Scott because I really anyway. We walk in, these women screaming out the car, "Oh, have a great holiday, have a great night," to Donovan. They're not talking to me, I'm talking to Donovan. I'm like, what's happening here? What is happening here? And he was kind of, I feel like, I don't know if you were close to the car or something like that, but either way.
I was on the sidewalk.
It was on the sidewalk? Okay. Either way, I was just like.
I think you were behind me because he was acting up.
I wasn't acting up. I think you were walking maybe kind of fast, something like something. Either way.
I feel like this stranded here feels bad.
Oh yeah, it's a knot. But that's why I say kind of approach it. But I wouldn't do that though. I don't know if I would be yelling outside my car like, "Hey, you know, have a good night, sir," random man on the street. I wouldn't do that.
Listen, I say be forward as a woman. I think because there's a difference between courting and then letting someone know you like them. I think if a woman goes up to a guy and says, "Hey, I find you attractive," right? Do you have a girlfriend? I think that works, and just leave it at that. You could give me your number and leave it at that. I think the courting part is when it goes from that point to becoming in a relationship, and I think that's on the man. The guy could go up to you and approach you. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. But in this day and age, that is not as common. And a lot of guys that do that, I feel like here's a funny thing. I think there are way more guys who pretend that they have confidence by approaching women on the street, even though they really don't. And they feel like what they'll do is if they yell like, "Oh, hey, yo, oh, you look so pretty. Oh my God, I wish I could be you." Those are usually the least confident guys. the most confident guy is gonna walk up to you in your face and have a direct conversation with you eye to eye and ask you things about, hey, I want to take you out, so on and so forth. That's what the most confident guy's gonna do. So there's not a lot of those out there. They don't really exist like that. So in this day and age, I think it's okay for a woman to go and approach a guy and say that she likes him, but I don't think she should be doing the courting. I think once you let him know you like him and he knows, just leave it, let it go. If he wants to talk to you, he will. If not, just let it go. That's what I would say, man.
Like I said, I feel like if that's the case, then you would have been let go, because you ain't messaged me.
You ain't court me.
I wasn't trying to court
Right,
you.
exactly. I wrote you back. We talked. What you talking about?
Because you ain't nah.
I was in the middle of fucking, Melissa. You cannot. I am currently fucking. You can't be like, oh, let me hit you up. I am busy.
Been like, I could have been like, well, you know, you ain't X amount of days. It's clipped for you. It's over. Right, I ain't talking to you no more. Right, but I didn't.
But if I wanted you, you was gonna get got.
So that means that you ain't want me?
No, I was in the process of fucking. I was talking to somebody at the time. Like I said, I was interested, but what I'm like, I want you. Listen, when I wanted you, I made you mine. So I was like, listen, that's it. This is what I want. That's in this story. That's it. So
what he means by he was fucking is that, like, he already kind of had an ecosystem where, like, the girl was coming over, right, like
regular. We had combos every day, right.
So he would have to then go against what he's already built with someone else on a whim that, you know, me and him would turn into something, if that's even his goal. Right.
So now I gotta vet you. I gotta see, are you even worth? Are you worth me putting in that time? But you were, so I did. But at the beginning, I'm like, I don't know you. You cute. You got like nice little Instagram. You got a nice little job. But like, we gotta see. I don't really know. You know. So now here we are.
Like I said, and then I'm trying to think, because I also, because I'm trying to think of kind of like how I guess I would explain my viewpoint on it. It's because, like I said, I feel like a lot of women would be like, damn, I ain't hear from him in like 2-3 days. It's clipped for you. I'm not even gonna waste my time. But I thought he was really cute and he was tall. I was like, I'm gonna get that one.
I'm not that tall, guys.
He was tall.
I'm 5'11" ¾ though.
And I'm 5'5", 5'6". So you 6 feet. Yes, you tall.
5'11"
That's a whole 6 inches above me, if I did my math correctly. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think I just decided that I decided that I'm gonna try. I'm at least try and see what happens. Cause you didn't really necessarily do something that I didn't like, and if you didn't talk to me, I would know you're not interested. But he kind of talked to me, but just like a minimum amount of talking, if that makes sense, at first, because he was still talking to somebody else. And like I said, I was still kind of talking to somebody else too. But it was just kind of like, okay, are you alive? Is this still a thing that could be a thing? And then Emmanuel had asked earlier about our first date. I forget. So, our first date, Donovan. Okay. Hold on, wait. He asked a question. He said, "What do you call courting?"
Who, Emmanuel asked that?
Mm-hmm.
I would say that courting is deciding whether or not you want to make that person your girlfriend or not. That's what I would say courting is. So anything that falls into figuring out, like, should we become serious? Can I see myself being with you? Is courting. So if you go on, that could be different things. It could be going on a date. It could be going out the country, out the state. It could be sleepovers. It could be working together. It could be whatever that thing is for that person specifically is what I would call courting. Phone conversations, learning about that person, you know, testing them out.
Definitely, like, when we were talking, but once we got into the groove and, you know, he stopped talking to the other girl, I stopped talking to the other guy I was talking to. We're on the phone all the time. Like, I used to walk from, where did I work? 57th Street all the way down to Canal. I would walk all the way down to Canal Street just on the phone.
That's like 5-6 miles.
Yeah.
From New York.
Yeah. 6 miles. I would walk, being on the phone with Donna, because I didn't really want to go home. And also, if I got on the train, it would disconnect us. We couldn't stay on the phone. So I would walk, and I would take the train down there, and then I was not. Okay, so our first date. Cause I didn't. Okay, first of all, Donovan didn't tell me shit. I think he maybe might have told me what to wear. So okay, yes, first date, right? So I'm leaving work because, like I said, we typically meet after work because Manhattan is our midway point. That's where we both work at this point. And he comes to get me after work. So you know, I don't know if he drives. I don't know, and I don't know what's going on, right? He does delivery, so he has a e-bike. So he pulls up with his e-bike, right? And I'm just kind of like, okay. I'm wondering where he's gonna put this. I'm like, maybe he's just gonna lock it here, and we're gonna, you know, take the train and walk to wherever we're going to. He tells me to get on the bike. Either get on the bike or we're gonna take the train. Sounds like. That's not what you said. What you said?
I said you can take the train.
Oh yeah. Or I could take the train and meet him there. All right. So I'm like, okay, shit. Mind you, it's not like a bike that got 2 seats made for 2 people. It's not made for 2 people. And I am a very anxious person. So I wouldn't even ride a bike in Manhattan myself. So he talking about getting on the bike. I'm like, shit. I got on the bike. I'm like, let's see what happens. Mind you, I think we have a video. If y'all type it in, it's the Coca-Cola one. You might see the bike or might see me riding on it with him to go into an escape room. And that was a lot of fun. That's kind of how escape rooms became our staple thing that we do every time. Like every time we either have the money or, you know, it was a stressful situation. I think when we were doing an Airbnb in Philly and that one went to shit, we did an Airbnb that week kind of to, like, I don't know if it was to boost our spirits or to celebrate because we thought we were getting an Airbnb, but that's the first time we did an escape room. What else did we do? We went to the movies. We went to a Thai food restaurant. We went to a lounge area at a hotel to eat the food, and then we also went to a virtual reality place, and that was all the same date. So that was like what, 5-6 hours together, would you say?
Maybe it might have been longer than that.
It could have been longer than that, because we're going from place to place. Escape room is at least an hour just to do it.
The movie was an hour and a half.
Right, movie is an hour and a half, right, 2 hours. So we already at 3. That doesn't include transportation. Like I said, we got food, we sat somewhere and ate it, and then we went to the virtual reality place afterwards. And I think I have a video. I think Donovan recorded a video of me dancing at the virtual reality place too when we were there. But yeah, that was our first date, and you know, it was cool or whatever. I will put a disclaimer that Donovan is a whore and a gigolo. So he was what's the word? I was gonna say cuckolded, but that's not the proper word. That means if your spouse cheated on you. It's something else. He was hypnotizing me.
Gentleman.
Whipped.
Trying to get the
But it's crazy. Like the timeline for our relationship is really crazy because we met in October. We went to Chicago. That was our first trip together. Oh, he said, wow, most people have a date and go out for dinner. Y'all did 6 hours together. That's cool. Emmanuel, it is cool, but it's nefarious. It's nefarious because it was a trick. It was a scheme. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but I was bamboozled, but not really. But I really don't know how to explain it.
What she is trying not to say.
So I said, why is it a scheme?
Right. This is what she's trying not to say. It is a technique called time traveling.
I was time traveled. That's what it is.
That's what it's called.
I was time traveled.
And how time traveling works is the more time you spend with somebody, then the more comfortable they are with you. And within the time traveling, you will be doing certain things within that to build the attraction and to build the comfortability within time traveling. Some of those things would be...
Ah, Tori's here! Hey, Tori! We shouted you out earlier. You wasn't here.
So some of the things inside of time traveling that would make someone more comfortable is having more, they call it kinetic touching, or any type of touching, so hand
That's why he
touching.
put me on a bike.
Right. Hugging, holding, kissing on the cheek, things like that. Another thing that comes into play with time traveling is we didn't really, I did this maybe a little bit, I might have did it, but what you want to do is you want to bring the girl people know you at. So now when you go, once you do that, now it kind of what's what I'm looking for? It kind of engraves your authority as a person, that you know you have friends, people respect you, you can actually go outside, people talk to you. And then if you have a girl that sees that, plus you're touching her and talking to her, and I think also because you're able to, if you're able to go out with a person and hold the conversation and make it interesting for 5 or 6 hours, it's an attractive trait to have, because people might go out to eat for a date that might last maybe an hour and then you go home. But having the food distract you guys from having to even really communicate with them, and then you're gone. That's it. So you didn't really get to test them to see, do I like being with this person? Can I even, like I said, engage this person long enough on a date for 6 hours that they actually enjoy it and want to do it again? So like I said, there's that, and there's a lot of other small things. Amount of time you know them. If you go to different places with a person in the same day, a lot of times, from my experience, especially with dates, girls tend to feel like it was multiple dates in one date, which to me is one date. It's just I like to do multiple things, but it comes across like, okay, we did the escape room first, then after that we ride to the next place, we go and go to the movies, right? Hold on one second. So then we go to the movies. So now in the movie, we're sitting in the escape room. Here's another little trick I learned too, right? I think it's always better to do like a date with a girl where she has to sweat, because you know that also solidifies the relationship. Because you gotta
the
check
trickle
on.
ain't come out until
I know. Listen, we didn't have sex the first date because I didn't want to. Why? Because I was chilling without having sex. I was cooling.
Anyways, and then Tori also said, what is it? The best to experience something that causes excitement, the mind will associate that rush with your presence.
Right. Exactly. So that's part of it. So all of those things together. I was going to say something else about there was something else I was saying.
I think you were saying
disconnected.
Time traveling.
I was talking about, I forgot. Either way, but like I said, so those are some of the things that fall into play. And sometimes it gets real deep. I didn't do it with Melissa, right?
You ain't doing Melissa?
I didn't do it with you.
Oh.
It's something called NLP.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
Okay.
Shit. Is it learning?
That's part of it. Part of it.
Oh, shit. I feel like it has to do with facial expressions.
No.
No?
Really, no.
Damn, never mind then.
Okay, so NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming.
Damn.
So pretty much how that works is, so like let's say you're on the phone with a girl right now. This is really deep, and I don't know how true or how much it works. I've tried it. It may have worked. I don't know. But what you'll do is you'll talk to a girl on the phone. You say, hey, like if you were to close your eyes and think about sex, what color comes to your mind? You might go, oh, like I don't know, green or orange or blue, right? So now what you do is you wear that clothing when you see them. They associate the color and the sex or whatever question you ask with that thing.
A monster. I had no chance.
So that, but like I said, that I didn't really do that. I don't remember trying that because
Nah, we never had. I don't think we had a conversation like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so that was part of the first date. Like I said, then we went and got Thai food.
Yeah.
Then we went and sat by the water. While we ate the Thai food, then we got back on the bike. Did we go back to the Blue Ribbon Sushi and sit down in there?
Yeah, we went to Blue Ribbon Sushi. We didn't go to the water. Probably.
We didn't go to the water?
No.
You sure?
Absolutely.
But it probably wasn't you.
Right. It probably wasn't me. It probably wasn't me. That's like he come traveling. The girl that he was on the phone with, like when he came into the Starbucks the day when I met him, he had time traveled her too. So I don't want y'all to think he was doing nothing too crazy. Later, Emmanuel. It was good talking to you too. So I don't want y'all to think that it was specially for me. It wasn't. But that was definitely that. And I was kind of talking about the timeline of our relationship too, because we met in October. We met in October. We went on our first trip together in November, so that's a month. And that's when we went to Chicago. And then after that, we started dating in January. So that's technically 3 to 4 months after we met. And then we moved in February. So
Italy was after that, right?
Italy was after that. Italy was in April, right? So we already lived together for what, 3 months by the time we went to Italy. So it was very eventful, you know, for me trying to move out and everything. And you know, we I don't know how we moved in at 4 months. Sounds crazy, but you know, we did the damn thing and we still here. You know, I still kind of like you over there. You cool. But yeah. I'm like, would I tell people to move in after 4 months? I don't know if I would do that. But we just talked all the time. Like, I don't think y'all understand how much we talked. We talked all the time on the phone. So I think that helps. Yeah, because honestly, now that I think about it, we both had kind of jobs that just allowed for us to kind of just talk all the time. Because I'd be closing at work and I'm the supervisor. Like, who's gonna tell me to get off the phone? And yeah, what you doing bike, that's another thing too. Okay, because y'all probably don't know this, I am absolutely a phone person. If you texted me, I'm so sorry. Honestly, if you call me, I might not answer, but either way, I like being on the phone. Once I'm on the phone with you, I'm on the phone with you. We here once we on the phone. So yes, I'm definitely a phone call type of person. I am not a texting person. It's very, I wouldn't say it's hard for me, but it's not my go-to for communication. And that's what really stood out to me about Donovan, because we'd be on the phone all the time and talking about different things. It'd be interesting, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, we still talk for hours and stuff, as you guys are seeing. About the craziest things too. That's why I also wanted to do this whole live while we're in the car, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. And then if y'all, you know, especially for future ones, because I feel like we're gonna keep doing this, have topics you want to talk about, have any questions you need an opinion on.
Right, if you want to comment on the podcast, and if you want to go over that here, that helps.
Right. If anything that y'all want to talk to us about, because we know we can talk about it right here, have the conversation and all that.
I'm gonna need them to
Sarah said go live all the time.
Bruh, I'm gonna need YouTube to figure out how to add people, because that would, if they could add you guys to it, now that would be fire. So I'm like, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm like, and oh no, I was agreeing with you, but Tori said love the live, and Sarah said nah, YouTube live is trash. She said I need the company, I'd be by myself in this place. I know, I love Sarah's channel so much. I love Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, how was the you be driving the new car? You be whipping that joint? With the Challenger? You be driving that?
Yeah.
He just fell right in front of the car. He almost died.
Bro, you see that shit? Nah, hold on. She said the Challenger is too much. It's too muscle for me. But y'all don't see that hole over there? The thing I hate about driving in New York is that, like, I don't think
count as a hole.
That's a hole. What you call that? That's a ditch.
They are literally digging up the street.
What is that? Nah.
Up the
But
street.
nah, I don't think you understand, big, because there was this one time that I was driving and that shit was literally like in the turning lane. Like, I would have been inside the ditch. It would have been me. I would have been dead. You would have get phone calls saying Melissa gone. Like, I don't understand. I hate New York roads so much. Ugh.
How much do people rent it a lot, like on Turo? I can only imagine. I feel like it probably gets rented a lot. It's so.
She said, yeah, it was booked immediately for a week.
But I have a friend that had one like that. I used to call it Grimace, like the guy from was it Sesame Street, the big purple one.
And she said then a booking for another week.
How long you had it now? It's been like 2 weeks since you had the car, right? It booked all since you got it. Oh man,
that's great. Yeah, I'm hungry. She said, where y'all stopping? What you gonna eat?
Whatever's in the house.
Yeah, we going home.
Shout out to Tori. We got the groceries in the house. We are about to eat. I got some Oreos. You got chicken in the house?
Yes, there's chicken in the house. Yeah, I'm thinking right now. He said, what happened with the King Koa?
Oh, like with the actual house? Well, it's so I think in the last podcast I kind of talked about it a little bit. Wait, I mean, it didn't even come out yet, right? Technically.
Right.
So, I haven't heard anything this week from the agent, but the last time we spoke, we had some strong verbal offers, I guess, or verbal interest, strong interest, maybe I'll call it. I don't know if I would call it offers or not. But there's nothing really happening right now with it, honestly. Like I said, it's on the market, it's listed. I don't know what to do more at this point, like to ask, hey, did anybody give you an offer yet? How about now? You know, so.
And honestly, I don't know. To me, it kind of feels a lot longer, but it's only been on market for 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
And bro, how many views? Almost at like 800 views.
I think so.
Oh, dang.
Let me check on your phone.
But yes, like I said, we're. And then
Sarah
another
said,
thing
you
too.
believe you're getting overvalued? Yeah, she asked if we think we're gonna get overvalued. And then Tori said there's nothing left to do. It just got posted.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Something like it's nothing to really do. I think we can get over the asking price, and the reason I say that is it's kind of funny. So the house is one of the better houses in the area, right? So like in terms of the immediate area and further north is one of the better houses, but further south is a better area. So I think that it's kind of like moving the levers where the house is, it's less expensive than the houses that are in a better area, but it looks better than those houses.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we could probably get not a lot over, probably like 310 maybe, or I think maybe 305 to 307. But I think if it gets to a bidding situation, I think it might go up. But I can't really see it going higher than like 310, and 315 would be like a lot.
Yeah, we have 816 views and 41 saves.
And in all honesty, I just want the house sold. Like
Right.
I don't even care what it goes for at this point. I just want it sold. I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, I think that we put in like 20K into, I don't know if that even counts at this point because how much money that we borrow. But I think like my mom and my sister, let's say that we get back 240. Instead of paying them back the full 10, we could probably pay them back 7 and make the other 3 from the candles. And just give them the 3 from that. And just get, hey, here's a 7 right now. We'll give you 3 next week after sell the candles or whatever. Because I want the house to be sold and I don't want to think about it no more. Like I'm so over the house situation. I'm done. It's finished. Finito. And I don't know if I told you this. So Thomas has not hit me up about the CO, but he wants me. He wants to pay me. He wants to pay $500 every month or every other week or something like that. So
yeah. Sarah says, I think you can. It looks so nice. I was being nosy and looking at the area too. Tori said with this new BOA program, you might get some interest.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Southside said, how soon would you guys want to start on a new property once this one is sold? Do you have experience this time around? Tori said that those are great metrics. Sarah said, let's manifest the 315. I feel that. And Tori said, y'all need to get in on these new constructions.
So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So as far as real estate goes, it's not in my near future right now, just because I have so much ideas with the candles.
It's booming.
Right. So the whole plan for us was to make enough money. Bro, relax. For us to make enough money to sustain our life. Like, that is the main thing we're trying to do right now. So the candles are getting us to that point. So once we're at that point, then I'll be able to go, okay. Let me just get
his car not that big. Oh, he arguing, right? Well, how is it his girl? Anyways.
Oh, it's parked spot right. Oh, perfect. Hold on. I'm about to do a broken U-turn into a. I'll make that cool. Yeah. So as far as like real estate goes right now, I will do it at some point, and you know, y'all, that's my guy Tori right there talking to you about the new development. I definitely think I want to get into that because y'all know I want to build a city, so I would definitely want to learn about that. And I think we have almost the same experience as a new development, just because we built the house up from the ground as opposed to like we probably have, other than just the foundational part, but we pretty much redid the whole entire house. Hold on, there's a lot of traffic. People is trying to get by. Let me need this person.
Damn. I'm like,
Just come on. I'm parking over here.
He already do. My box is the back of the car.
No, he has no space.
Tori said, I feel you, the candles have been y'all best performers. I understand pressing on both of those. And then Southside said, what about wholesaling instead of flipping? I hate wholesaling, but you know, that's me personally.
As far as wholesaling goes, I really like the wholesaling idea because I feel like it really just needs the infrastructure to make a lot of money every single month. So I would do it, and I would definitely not do, I would try and do more higher end flips, not flips, like wholesale deals, because I'm trying to make hundreds of thousands per contract, or 50 per contract, easy. I'm not really trying to do like 3,000, 5,000. I really want to like get to it. So if I was gonna get back into wholesaling, now that we have some money, that'd be my main focus, trying to figure out how to get to that many or that amount for it. But I like that. I feel like it's the least amount of risk for wholesaling, and you can wholesale all the time. You could do land, you could do, and you don't. Yeah, it's the risk is almost nothing, honestly. Am I on the side?
No, you're not.
Okay, you can't get up here.
I have to get out first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I look at it as far as the development and stuff. But yeah, listen, Tori's gonna be developing. So y'all, listen, I'm telling y'all, you're gonna see a picture of me and Tori. He gonna develop a bunch of new property. Y'all gonna see that. So whoever's here will remember that.
Pass me the donuts in the car. We gonna move. It always is making mad noise and dusty.
That was a car doing
It's
that?
a car. It's right there. Oh, I think my purse. Okay. Sarah said, "Take us upstairs. Stop trying to leave us." Thank you. And then Tori said we're gonna have to come to visit Atlanta once everything's finished. I'm like, visit? We gonna move? Like, we gonna stay there? Oh yeah. So yeah, we drove to New Jersey to get the wax. That's where the people that I buy it from, that's where their office is. And normally, like, if we had more time, we would just let it be shipped to us. Oh, you're gonna but because oh, the craft fair is in like 2-3 days, you know, kind of have nah. Oh, yes, maybe, yeah. Because the craft fair is in like 2-3 days, we didn't have enough time to wait for it to be shipped, and they were closed on Monday for Labor Day. So yeah, we drove to New Jersey to get it. You can start, baby. I'm gonna lock the door. Okay, so the most expensive part of the candles, honestly, okay, I have an idea in my head, but Donovan has been crunching a lot of the numbers more recently, so I'm gonna say what I think is the most expensive, and I think Donovan could just like give us the actual answer. So I think the most expensive part is probably the wax, especially for the big vessels. And then I think glass is a good guess. I think if it's not the wax, it's probably glass. So okay, what is it?
I want to say it depends on which one you're talking about. I think a bigger one, the last is like $5 or $4, almost $4. It's a little over $4 for the glass.
Yeah. Well, it depends on
how many you buy.
Yeah, because if I buy it in bulk, oh God, what is in my eye? Hold on, can't see. If I buy it in bulk, the price goes down. So, like, I think one glass on its own is like $5.40. If I buy a case of 60, it'll be like $4 something. The last one I just bought,
I think it's still a wax. Yeah, the wax.
It's the wax. So,
the big one, it's 12 ounces.
Yeah, it's almost a pound of wax per candle. So
30 pounds.
Oh, it's the same car. Jesus. Huh? Oh. So we're on high. Elevator. But yeah, I'd say it's definitely. I can't even see the. I hate this.
Look about this. It's terrible.
Bro. Okay. What's the temperature? 107. Jesus. Is it like a hot 107? Is it dry?
Where is he at?
In Cali.
God damn.
Right, I'm like, is that like dry? Like,
Bro,
or is it like moist? Like, is it like a
It's actually kind of chilly. Not chilly, but it's like I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I would not be. I wouldn't mind wearing a sweater. Like it had a little wind out here.
Yeah. It's sweater season. I love my sweaters. I like wearing men's sweaters because they're mad cute. Yeah, Sarah said Cali humid as fuck. Damn, I hate humidity. Y'all see my hair? I don't like it. She said Vegas dry as fuck. See, I could deal with the dryness. Cause my main concern is my hair shrinking. That's all I care about. Honestly, I might end up on the phone with you while I'm cooking. Hi guys. Florida is the place I experienced. Really? I can't deal with the humidity. Okay. Oh. I'm just now seeing the thumbnail. Oh, we at the top, heard? But yeah, we just got home. So this was fun. We'll probably definitely do it again. I don't know when. Not in the light. Gotta put him in the light. Say hi, Rob. Hi. He's very handsome. Handsome young man. Takes after his father. And then this is Sushi. Say hi, Sushi. Hi. So yeah, those are our little fur babies. All right.